Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Honey Badger Hour, Ladscast edition. We got a special episode for y'all, folks. We got our man Bruno Robusto on the left or the right. Are we going from left to right or right to left? What is this called? Left to right or right to left? Starting from
clockwise. We'll go clockwise.
Starting from clockwise, the Brazilian bomber, Bruno Robusto Miranda. I can practice my call-out skills.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
And coming representing out of North Carolina in some place. He's a wrestler, and his name is on Instagram, G Hick. George Hickman from the... Now, see, when we knew you, it wasn't the famous Hickman Bros. It's like, what are these guys trying to do? But now you guys are kind of famous. The famous Hickman Bros Wrestling. Half. And in the blue corner, coming from Vikingville, Vikingsland, England, with the freshest cut you've ever seen. The Swirls and Swirl Strength and Conditioning Coach Extraordinaire, Andrew Wood. Welcome back. Our first guest and our most popular guest, most views ever.
Wow. Let's give it up.
Hey, I even out fucking thingy Spav.
You've outspitted everybody.
Yes.
You've outspitted everybody.
Hey, that's numbers.
You are number one, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Hey, number uno. And coming out of the red corner, representing Maryland, United States of America. He's a jiu-jitsu practitioner extraordinaire. Also coming in for the second week in a row on the Honey Badger Hour, Alex, the Flying Jew, Schild!
Am I the first repeat guest week to week?
Back to backer.
First repeat guest.
Hey, it was so good, they had to do it again.
It's pretty good.
Yo, what's
so
going
good
on,
or so
everybody?
shit? Just pick which one.
All right, boys. Everybody, welcome, guys. Welcome. All right. So the reason why we're going to have a little Ladscast edition, we got a lot of shit going on in this crew, right? Next week, what day? Friday or Saturday? Friday. All right, George, Woody, and Alex and all the coaches, we got the One Championship thing. Are you guys, who's going to Bangkok for the One Championship coming up?
Both Alex and I are going.
Boom. You guys got a quarantine? Do you know any of the situation? Or?
No,
I also go.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, boom.
And
Okay,
Bruno.
that's right. Yes.
Sorry.
Bruno, you're going with Fabricio.
Yeah.
Boom. We got George. This is perfect. This is why we did the cast. All right, boys. How's the training been going? What's going on? You guys ready for Bangkok or what?
Yeah, I would say that we are.
True that. Yo, Big Wood, how's it going, Papa? Since the last time we saw
All right,
you,
bro.
you've had a few fighters already in the UFC.
Yeah,
You had,
couple, yeah.
Hoffa. You
Hoffa
had a few
fought.
guys getting ready, right? Last time we were there.
Yeah, tougher,
Bro,
rougher.
didn't see you
who
there.
else? Who else you fought?
Is anybody else fought?
Since quarantine?
Has anybody?
Since quarantine,
Yeah.
just off of that.
Is Hoffa the only one from Tiger that's fought in the dark era? The dark era.
Peter Yan.
Yeah, they both.
All right,
Yeah,
Peter Yan.
Peter
Nice. Hell yeah. All right, and then Bruno, you're getting ready to go to Bangkok.
Yeah, bro.
You're going to go with Fabricio, getting ready for his One Championship debut. This is going to be big, man. How you boys feeling? You guys been getting ready for a while?
Fabrice has been ready like 2-3 weeks ago, Like, I'm very excited to see him put in work.
Hell yeah. And you guys been doing pads?
Yeah, just move with him. George, take care of everything. You just do what George said, the game plan, just move around with Fabricio.
Yeah.
And he's ready to go.
He's looking
Hey,
good.
how was your COVID test, boys?
We're all good, baby.
I heard it's a real pleasurable experience.
We're all
It sucks,
good.
bro. I didn't like it. I hate it. It sucks.
Yeah,
I got
it was
I got a
tough.
big nose, you know.
They go into your brain and shit, huh? They really look for it.
They said, I don't know if they said to you guys, but they said to me, close your eyes. And then, like, I closed my eyes, and it was like one up, felt like it was in my brain, and then it came out, and I was like, and then the next one went up while I was thinking that I was getting a second before she went in the other nostril. So.
You did too?
You guys got a chew?
No, she went both my
I
nostrils.
only did
Really?
one.
Me too. I just
She
got
did my
one.
mouth and both nostrils.
Fuck.
That's
That was more
legit.
tough than us. Hey,
I think
Alex.
it just depends on the doctor
Was
how
more
deep
tough.
he wants to go. You know?
Wow.
Call it.
Kinda tough one.
Comfortable as possible.
Bro, at least you only have to get
Yeah.
one. Everyone that went to like Fight Island, they got to get like 4 a week. You know?
Yeah, and I think we gotta have a two
I
more
think
in
we get
Bangkok,
next
right?
I think.
I would assume,
I don't
I would
know.
assume
Like,
we
sure,
have to.
yeah.
would
I don't
assume.
know all the like logistics, but I would assume that we have to. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo,
Not
so,
comfortable.
yeah, what a crazy time we're all going through. So we were all, you know what's kind of crazy? What I realized with this group that we got right here, so there's a lot of people that represent Tiger. There's a lot of Tiger. We were talking about it the other day at Ollie's Barbecue. We are Tiger. But this group right here this is the local squad, huh? Like everybody here has been here for some time now, you know, like some real staples in the game. I
Yeah,
would
6,
say.
7, 8 years. Every one of us.
Yeah, I think
You
us
know?
3 have been here for like 6 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost 7.
Yeah,
Like
Woody
6 and
pushing
a half
on
now, something like that.
Pushing on 8 years.
eight. Alex,
Alex, same,
Pushing
right?
on 9.
8, 9.
Yeah.
Pushing on 9.
Ooh.
The veteran.
You were here
Alex
before
Schild.
then too, right?
A little bit before.
And I noticed another dynamic. Everybody here has cornered everybody
Yeah.
in one point or another. We've all seen each other fight live and been there for each other.
Yeah.
And like numerous times actually. We have a few times that we've gone. You know,
Yeah.
we've gone with Bruno
Many
now,
different
two or
countries.
three, and different countries.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a fun little game. How many countries, George? You've been with Bruno? Korea. You guys?
China, Korea.
China, Korea.
Yeah, Korea and China. No, and Macau.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that- Alex, does that
Yeah,
count?
that's true.
Hong Kong, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but
Macau.
we'll separate
Macau
it.
We gotta
is
stamp for that.
We
Yeah.
separate. You separate everything you
Yeah.
can, dog. Like I
Take
went to
off.
Inner Mongolia, which is China, but that's Mongolia. So. I'm not doing all that shit for fucking China. It was really China. I should have just been like that. Videos we did it was Dicky Dogs do Inner China.
That was a great video too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
was
saying?
that?
Anybody watching should check that out. That was a great series.
Boom, Alex, we have gone to Japan. You've gone with me to China.
Yeah.
Few China trips, right? Back and forth between. You and Bruno have an interesting story you can tell me. Oh yeah, so you and Bruno had an interesting story. You guys have been together. You've gone with Bruno to Korea and China, but it was only supposed to be one spot, right?
Yeah.
No, we was in Beijing. My fight was in Beijing. It was me, George, and Alex. And
I forgot about that.
I broke
Yeah,
my
this
hand.
is a crazy story.
I remember that.
Yeah,
So
I broke my hand, and Alex flew with me to Korea because I couldn't make the suture in China.
yo, you broke your hand in the fight?
Yeah,
I saw that fight. That
Yeah,
fight
yeah.
was crazy. All right. What round did you break your hand?
bro. I believe it was in the first.
Oh,
Really, like-
Hey, with the rash guard on?
With-
Oh, yeah, but
Hey,
It's so
no
fucking
touching.
hot, bro.
So hold on,
It's so hot. Like, yo, you gotta leave it on, bro. That was the only thing. I don't even care about my hand. I'm just like, bro, take it off, bro. It's hot.
So if you guys don't know, out here in China, since it's a communist country and they don't allow anything, you're not allowed to have tattoos when you fight because the fights are on mainstream TV, right?
Yeah.
So about a year or two ago, they started doing that. The fighters with tattoos have to wear rash guards.
Rash guards, if you have on the neck. In my
Yeah.
situation was fine, but normally you gotta tape your neck if you got a tattoo in your neck.
Crazy.
Where you go
That's
fight.
insane.
Maybe
got
if you
it,
have a
Morena.
tattoo in your face, you
They
cannot
got you
fight,
Moreno,
bro.
dog. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
because you got so they think they were able to let it
Yeah,
slide.
bro. They got a tape. Luan, my friend Luan, he fought and he taped.
He had to tape
Yeah.
it. Oh, I thought he had like that stuff for the injuries.
Nah,
you know
it's
what I'm
just
saying?
like
I thought he had
just the
KT.
tape
But,
from
Yo,
the
I thought he had
tattoo.
KT
I went
tape.
with Allison,
That's
and they put
insane.
KT tape, which is like grip tape, and he had to wrap his whole sleeve in skin colors. Bro, imagine if you get armbarred in
Nah.
a fight, and yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
so
Luckily, he won really
insane.
fast.
So
man.
for the fights in China, guys, when you're traveling, like we can't. The guys with tattoos, they had to wear rash guards. So my man fought. You guys went to. So who else fought on the card that you had two corners?
Saxurin.
Sucks rain.
Oh, Saxurin, Top Yai.
Yeah.
So Top Yai and Bruno, you guys fought in Road FC.
Yeah.
Did China fight the top fight a China guy, a
No,
guy
he-
from China?
Korean guy.
A Korean guy.
And they
I
went to
fought the
Korea.
Chinese.
And you fought the
Yeah.
Chinese guy.
Yeah.
Oh man,
He
So
was.
then-
Was he Chinese or
Chinese.
Mongolian?
With a
No,
hard
no, no,
head.
like
with
a-
a hard head.
Bro,
This guy had a
Always.
hard head,
Man, he
bro.
was-
it's too hard, bro.
He-
He broke my head. He broke my head, bro.
He didn't fall.
Yo,
Bro.
so that was actually one of my favorite fights of yours, dog, because this is one of the times you got to show your well-roundedness.
Yeah.
Hey, the rolling.
I'll tell you what, I was
Rolling
remember-
Thunder.
Everything.
Yeah, bro,
Everything.
everything.
Yeah, I was
You
really
did-
good.
Inside
trip?
Rolling Thunder to heel hook.
I tried. This side.
Yeah,
That was one
but
of your
you
better- that was
didn't
one
get
of
it
your great
almost.
fights,
Yeah.
dog. So usually these fools don't make it out the first round, but if they do, you were able to show your well-roundedness. That was a great fight.
was
where-
good because I could put like the game plan like for the first time. That was the first time we like really could put the game plan on, right? Like
Yeah,
because
you-
normally we fight like most of the time. Thanks God we finish.
Yeah.
But then this time was good. It was 3 rounds. We like I could take down, like show a little bit of wrestling, you know, like
yeah,
it was
man.
cool.
And
Yo,
you guys,
you hit all your best moves, bro. And then you hit it with the
Yeah.
heel hook.
Heel
You know,
hook,
yeah,
rolling
almost-
thunder,
rolling
two heel hook.
thunder, the
Two heel
heel
hook.
hook.
Yeah.
My two
I got
best
another story about
movements in the
rolling
one time.
That's beautiful. Yeah. So in your first 15 minutes, that was your first 15-minute fight? Was that the
No, I was maybe my third.
nice? Fuck yeah,
3
so that was
times.
beautiful. But it's been a minute, man. So that was great. You were able to show your full arsenal,
Yeah.
and you had to do it with a broken hand, dog, which is crazy. One of your best
was
performances.
deal with the pain. It was like, it's painful. I thought it was something wrong, but I tried don't think about it. Also because I had the hash guard and it was fucking hot. And I just the only thing I was thinking in the corner, the boys talked to me. And I got it, and I'm like, bro, it's very hot.
Dude,
I think I keep repeating this.
In between the rounds, it's like after training rounds, you know, it's like, bro, you got to leave it on, dude.
I know, bro.
There were like 10,000 people there too. It was packed.
It was packed.
Huge,
Yeah.
huge.
Huge.
Big
Like a
stage.
big
That
stadium.
arena was crazy.
That
bro.
was kind of cool.
Damn, yo,
It was
on my phone,
insane,
I lost
bro.
all the pictures.
Yo, we've been on that China struggle. So you had 2 corners. When's the last time you had 2 corners, bro? Traveling, it's usually you go with the one-man army.
normally-
Yeah, to have 2 corners.
It's like kind of a privilege. You had Alex and George together?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but normally I go with George, like when he's like
Yeah.
Korean. But last time when we fought Macau, Luan
Yeah.
also come.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
cool,
okay.
yeah.
So you had 2 again.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Oh, so you had Alex and the George
It was
combo?
just great that like Top fought, and then
Same
he fought
time?
the
Yeah.
next fight right after him. So
Yeah.
like we could corner like Alex cornered
it's close
Top, like
fights.
we cornered both
Close
of them.
They went back to back, same
Yeah,
fights.
yeah. It was Top and then him.
No, I think I was first. I was
I don't know,
first. I was the first fight, bro. Of the.
Oh, you were.
I was the first
Yeah.
I
fight.
think you were the first fight because
Yep.
you wore the rash guard.
Yeah.
You wore the rash guard, and then the rest of the card, they said, fuck it, and they took it off. And we
Bro, everyone. Hey, remember, I was bro.
Yeah.
What's happening? This guy's bro. The guy had more tattoo than me, bro. Fucking Gilbert
heavyweight.
Evil. I don't know his
We
name.
were like-
he was
we were like-
tattooing his face.
You were like super early, so we're like, fuck, we have to do it, you know? Like, if you were later, we would have just said, fuck it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
then-
remember the hospital?
Then
Remember
the hospital.
Oh,
So that's not even. So this is the real. This is
Yeah.
the real giddy gig of the story. So then, bro, you break your hands, and then you guys gotta go. So then what? So then after the fight, you go and you tell them, "Hey, something's wrong." You knew for sure your hand was broken.
We went after the fight, like because I soon George and Alex took my glove out. Like my bone was like
Yeah, you could see it.
you could
you
see
can
it.
see it, and then we went to hospital. Who was with me? You, Alex.
You remember and
Mighty Moore.
Yeah, oh man. Oh man. Yo,
Who's
check,
in the
yo,
hospital?
listen. Go to
Who's in the hospital?
When you go fight after, when you go to the hospital after a fight, always sucks. Going to the hospital in China after you fight sucks.
Oh,
like, you can't get. Nobody knows what you want. You can't explain.
Bro,
I
we
got stitched
struggled
up one
out.
time with like blood on napkins that was not.
Yeah,
my
mate,
blood.
you left me alone. You dog.
Oh,
You left me. You stranded me, dog. I was like, where the fuck's George? And then, like, you know what? I had your trophy, dog. And I was in the bus, and I'm like, where's
I was
George?
getting
I
stitched.
can't leave my boy. And then, you know what? When we get to the banquet hall, George was having champagne with a bunch of models. Seats taken. Sorry, bro. This table's full. I had to go sit with a bunch of mummos in the back, dog.
Hey, he was holding that one in there too.
Hey, with the
bro.
Thai guy too.
That was a good one. I forgot about that. All right, that's. So, yo, you guys are in China, but what made you go to Korea?
We went to this hospital, right? Like, and no, like, I don't think we couldn't do a surgery there, like, was something like that.
Yo,
right?
nobody want to do
Like,
surgery in
no
China.
want to do, and we don't want to do it, and we don't want to stay in China. Also, like, imagine you gotta stay the whole week without like social media and stuff.
Yeah.
But
So we
Road
come,
FC is a Korean company, so they said he can go. They'll pay for the surgery if we go to Korea.
yeah.
So they gave
so
you guys
it's better to
pretty
stay
much
in
was
Korea
that,
than
like-
there.
Oh, so your hand was broken, but you had to travel. You traveled with a
Yeah,
broken
yeah.
hand. What was it like? It was
They,
like
they
hurting
put
the
a
whole time?
cast on me, right? With some
Yeah.
cast. And
Yo,
then,
I remember we like.
You could have had the option to go home and like let it heal.
Yeah,
Nah, it was
Yeah.
bad.
It was either
bro. It
go
was
home
really
and,
bad.
and not get surgery,
No, they
or
said if
get
you
it
came
in
back to
China, or
town,
go to Korea.
Yeah, they said if we came back to town, they wouldn't pay for it.
Yeah.
It'd been more expensive here.
Yeah,
So then you guys went from China to Korea,
Korea.
Yo, we showed up at like.
and then you got surgery.
oh,
How
man.
long was the flight from China to Korea? Was like the
Quickly,
flight?
like 1.5, 2 hours. Or something.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, it's quick from China.
Beijing,
It's
yeah,
close,
not bad.
huh?
Not bad.
It's close.
Was
But
it
then we
cold
had to
in
drive. We
China?
had to drive like 3 hours to the. Remember because it wasn't in Seoul. Where was it?
Oh
Wonju?
yeah,
Wonju?
Wonju.
Wonju?
That's wild, yo. So you guys leave Phuket. This is like a typical China trip. This is not the first time you've left from Phuket to China, but didn't go from China back to Phuket.
Normally,
So,
normally
So you
I'm
guys-
back here.
so you go from Phuket to China. Then after you fight in China, now you're flying to a hospital in Korea.
Yeah,
That's mad, yo. That's wild,
And we-
man.
like yeah, and then we
How
got
was
the
the surgery?
surgery the
Was
same
alright?
day or the day after, right? We arrived and we slept there, and then the day after got the surgery. Yeah,
like appointment first, I think.
yeah,
And was your hand hurting, like in the airplane
yeah.
and
It
stuff
was,
like
it
that?
was painful, bro. Like
For like 2 days with the pain. And then
yeah,
the surgery,
to make the surgery.
and the surgery. How long does surgery take? It's like quick.
It was
or-
quickly, maybe 2 hours, but
How long did you
I
have to
saw-
stay after? I
Well,
can't
what-
remember.
I
what's the
stayed
catch?
like almost a week.
Oh, shit.
But they don't do no. I heard in Korea it's different.
Bro,
when
we
you do surgery.
they give like a local anesthesia, but I swear to God, bro, that was the painful thing I feel in my life. Like,
Really?
I remember this.
Remember, I told you,
Bro,
like,
he said he was awake during the whole thing.
bro, I
You
was
could hear it,
like,
right?
Felt the whole
because I
surgery.
couldn't
man.
sleep. It was just local. They say we don't give a
Oh,
like
to
a
pass
for
you
you
out.
sleep. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they just give a local, and he tried him. Like the doctor tried maybe 2-3 times. He put a needle inside and put the thing, and he like, you feel? I'm like, yes. And he like, you feel? And he tried a couple times, and he start cutting. He like, you feel? And I cut it because like he cut it to
So could you talk during?
yeah, bro. I was awake. I was just like feeling the pain, and
You
I'm
can
telling
feel it.
him, I
And you
feel. I
hear
say, I
it,
can
you
feel.
hear like somebody cutting in your hand. And
I feel like I
That
don't
is
feel the
insane.
pain.
yes, bro. That's what I'm
What was he
saying. Dog. I remember
injecting
when
you
you
with?
told me this
Brother, I
shit.
swear to
Water.
God, that was Raphael. He done
Just
the
some
same
water.
surgery in the same hospital,
In the same room.
in the same room. He told me, bro, that was the worst pain.
Oh, he
I
had the
feel.
same
He also,
shit.
yeah, same surgery.
That is crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yo,
that
it was
the
crazy
same
too.
surgery.
That happened right after Raphael. You remember
That's
when
so
Raphael
funny.
broke his hand?
Yeah.
We stayed in the same room for the same time. Like they knew it. Like, yeah.
So yeah,
That
he fought
is
for Road
insane.
FC. Hoppa also for Road
Yeah.
FC. He broke his hand and had to go to the same hospital, and he
I
went to
forgot
the
about
same
that. Yeah, I
experience.
forgot about
And he
that.
told you the
Wow.
same thing. You guys,
Yeah,
both-
no, because I was like, bro, as
That's
I,
crazy.
I
yo.
said before, that was the bro. I have so many tattoos, you know, like I feel pain, like rib tattoo, whatever. But this one was like the worst pain
Wow.
I feel in my life.
I didn't know that.
How and for like an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah, maybe 2 hours, I'd say. But
Oh,
like I feel like when they was putting the pins inside, I feel the thing like you know, got inside of my bone. They like I feel everything, bro. And then after the surgery, like I was with Alex in the room. I was feeling pain, but how many times a day I got a fucking injection in my butt, and it
A
was
lot of
fucking
times, bro.
painful.
Yo,
Like,
they didn't.
hey.
how was the food? How was the food?
What
Was
were the
real
injections
Asian
for?
food
Oh, it
and
was
stuff?
Korean food, like, but very healthy,
Kimchi?
like.
Kimchi.
But we start shit
It's like hospital food,
after
yeah.
we start getting fucking KFC and stuff.
Yeah, we just ordered food. Yo, we
Was
just stayed there
was
for
the
a week.
KFC in Korea really good? Because you know they got the best
That's all right.
fried
I
chicken.
don't
love fried
think
chicken,
was
bro.
KFC or was something similar.
Some Korean brand. I
Yeah,
think. It
yeah.
was really good. They
What's
love
similar?
fried chicken there.
Bro, I
bro.
love Korean food.
KFC,
I love
Korean fried chicken.
Yeah.
Korean fried chicken. Hey, you funny.
Oh, KFC?
So you
For
fought in
real?
China?
For real? I don't know, bro.
Yo, hey Bruno, you fought in China, but you fought in Korea before, right? So
Yeah,
this
so
wasn't
many
your first
times.
time.
Oh,
I think
that- he's
I think
been
for
there.
me, like Korea was the country I more fought, like in MMA. I fought more in Korea than in Brazil.
For Road FC,
more
right?
Road FC
Miranda.
for Road FC.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
They love them there.
Yeah, and how's the fans over there? They really. I noticed
Awesome.
your
Yeah,
fans
like,
are always really good.
George C, like when I go fight, was a lot of people like
Yeah.
taking pictures and stuff.
Going to
That's
Korea is
cool.
always fun. Like the food's
Yeah.
good, it's clean, everything.
Some Koreans still like write me on Facebook, like send me a message if I'm gonna come back to fight there.
Yeah, it's dope,
Yeah.
man. There's a lot of they love MMA, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and like they got a lot of good fighters right now.
Yeah, the
A lot
hard.
of good up and coming fighters right now.
Tough.
You know, they're kind of like a mix of like Russian and Asian. You know, because they're kind of
They're
close to
strong,
Russia, right?
bro. They're
Yeah, they're
strong.
strong.
The body is different than Asian body, right? Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Koreans
yeah. They're a
look
little bit-
ripped and
And their
Bruh.
their language is a little bit.
They're
like,
all tough, yo. They're all super good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
down for a fight, yo. That Road FC, what's the young one? The Young Guns?
Young Guns, yeah.
Road FC
There's a
Young
bunch
Guns
of
is
Oh my
like,
killers
god!
on
But
there.
here's the thing in Korea, they don't believe in head movement, dog. You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't
That's
care.
not their forte, bro. Yo, okay, then we got the Big Woody and George. I feel like you guys have been the dynamic duo. You guys have been through a lot of places together, yo.
Yeah, we
Like
are.
more than the average bear. Because like think about it. There's a lot of people that travel the world, but how many people travel the world with like their closest buddies? But not just like one or two. It's like a constant change of traveling with your buddies. You know, like one day you be cutting about and you end up going with the Jew to Japan. You know what I'm saying? And then another 2-3 weeks later, you could be in Yugoslavia with Mago. Or no, it's not even a country anymore. Where did you go with Mago? Some random. Didn't you go to like? Oh, you went with Trent.
Yeah, I went with Trent.
You cornered Trent in
And-
Slovakia. Where'd you guys go?
Yeah, Slovakia.
In Slovakia. Oh
I mean,
I
snap!
forgot about
The
that.
airport
bro.
was
Yeah, I
in.
forgot about that too.
We landed in Austria, and then I cornered Trent, and then the next day, Mago picked me up because Trent flew to Australia, and I was coming back here, and my flight was later, so Mago picked me up and like took me around the city in Austria and Vienna, And
So you went from Slovakia to Austria, just like that. Boom, bam.
yeah, it's like 40-minute drive.
Easy.
It wasn't far at all. It was pretty
crazy,
cool.
man.
It was pretty
Forgot about
cool.
that one. Fuck,
You know?
it's crazy the trips that we forgetting about. Like,
Yeah, man.
Like-
That's what I'm just thinking now. I hadn't even thought about.
It's like-
I'm thinking.
Took me to his house. Like his mom and his dad like cooked like homemade like Chechen food for me, and then like took me to the airport later. But before that, before we had dinner, like took me all around Vienna and like to all the like sites that you should see. It was pretty cool.
Hey, Vienna looks really beautiful too. How was the weather like? It was alright. It wasn't too hot.
Super nice. It wasn't hot. It wasn't cold. It was like a good mix, a good time of year, and it was it was just a cool
Damn.
experience.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, man. You've been to a lot of spots, huh? You've been kind of. Are you? All right. Here's one. All the traveling you've been doing, is it nice to kind of now that you especially have your daughter and stuff like that? Is it nice to kind of be stay put since the COVID, to be home for a little bit and actually like not worry about in and out so much?
Yeah, it was.
It's been different.
I would
pace.
I would say I feel like probably a lot of people feel the same way. Like it was nice to like reset and relax like to begin with, but now it's like I'm
Let's
ready
go.
to like, yeah, like
Let's get the show.
Let's get the like world back to being what it was and keep going. So yeah, it was nice, but I'm ready to travel to more places.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, it was good. The time home was good, but
It's been
let's
too
fucking
long.
go,
Yeah,
boys,
let's go.
You know? Nobody's sick. We're all alive. You know,
Yeah.
like let's keep the train rolling. You know.
Keep it moving.
Oh my gosh, Big Wood. What would you say is like your? It's a tough call. You've been to a lot of spots too, man. You've been going.
Yeah, I've been looking. I'll say.
You traveled. Okay, so we went to China. How many do I got with you?
We went
Fucking
to
hell,
China
man! I've seen you a few
with
times.
Busef and Brad.
We went to China with Busef and Brad.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Hey, remember
and
Busef?
beer run Emilo. I remember this. Stuff.
Yeah. big
Oh
one.
my God!
Yeah,
Hey,
legendary Emilo.
Bokal and whoever else.
listen, bro. Let me tell you something, boy, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
I came back.
My new nickname needs to be Emilo. Get it fucking done. Because I get it done.
And I was like,
It
hey,
doesn't
Quan-
matter what it is, I get it done. All right, that's all y'all need to know. They sent me in China. They sent me in the middle of nowhere. They sent me at 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning to go get beer, and I came back with beer. All right,
You did.
you send me out to get something, and I'm gonna fucking come back with it. I promise you. Okay, you call me Emilo, go get them, dog. 'Cause I get that shit done.
Emilo, go
and I
get
could be
'em.
in
I like
another
that.
country. Last time, you know what I'm saying? I was out of the country. I
Yeah,
was
but you
out
came
and
back
about.
on Tuesday.
But y'all were handled.
We were in Phuket.
Y'all were handled, okay? That trip with Busef and Brad, that was pretty wild, yo.
Yeah, Bokal fought main event.
Bull fought main event. Bull fought when I went with you too, right?
That's true.
Fucking hell, I've got to see Bull I
And he
fought.
fought when Woody went with me to
Yeah.
to
Would have been seeing Bokal a lot.
Yeah.
huh?
to Lebanon.
Yeah.
Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit. The Lebanon.
Seen
That's
him
all.
fight a lot.
Yo, what another crazy story. You guys have been to the Middle East, yo. That's like next level. See, I haven't passed Asia.
Yeah, Lebanon.
You went to Lebanon.
Lebanon, yeah. Fuck, I
Is
forget
that-
about that trip.
Is that for the Phoenix show?
Phoenix
Yeah.
show, yeah.
The
Who
first
fought on
one.
that show? Just to let these fools know, man. That's
George.
crazy.
George fought, Christoph, Tariq, right?
Yeah.
And Moise was there as well.
Yeah, Moise
Rimbaud.
No, but didn't Haifa fight?
No,
He fought in
Anwar.
a different one. Oh yeah, and
Anwar,
Anwar.
Anwar.
And
Anwar.
Anwar fought.
Yeah, Anwar fought.
he fought Muay Thai.
What was that like? You guys are in Lebanon with the whole squad in Thailand.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's crazy, yo.
And Manu.
Yeah,
And
Manu was that.
Manu, who was Manu with?
Manu came to corner me.
What?
We worked it out. Like he went with Anwar. Manu came with me. It was good, bro.
Yeah.
It was a good trip.
I was in Singapore. For that fight. I saw the live stream on YouTube. You know?
was cool.
Yeah, that was crazy. Hey, that was the night when you guys had a cage and a ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a like when you walked in, there was a ring and then a cage on the other side.
Yeah.
And they would just like go back and forth.
How about the
between-
memory on Emilo right now? By the way,
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Is anybody, yo, how
I got a new trick
Bro,
for the podcast.
but
I
I
can't
remember-
remember where fucking Tiger is, but he can remember all that.
Hey, but I remember we fought same day. I was fighting
Yeah,
Korea.
yep, that's
I was
right.
with Brad.
Yep, that's right. I remember
You
that.
went with Brad to
Yeah,
Korea?
Korea,
Yep.
yeah, same day.
And I've gone with Brad to the Philippines. Yo, okay, how's another
Big
one?
Wood in China many times.
How many people here are? So everybody that's a fighter has fought in China. Fuck.
We talked about this last time though. You got to pay
Yo.
your dues. China was
Okay,
China
but
was
I
where
didn't.
we went.
The dues paid is Bruno because you lived there, dog.
Yeah, I
Like,
stayed like a month, like
But
not
still.
leaving, like
I remember that.
But that was like
You
that.
remember,
Real, like you
K1,
see,
like
5K1,
yeah.
2-3 fights in a month, come back.
I think here's the catch, dog. I fought in China, but I fought in China when it was like if you knew a little bit of jiu-jitsu, you was alright. You know what I'm saying? You in and out, you get the submission, and you go home, dog.
It ain't like that
You
now.
lived there and you did K1.
Yeah, I was
That's
that was
crazy,
not like
dog.
living. Fabricio actually
He
he lived
lived there,
there.
yeah.
I went to like
Hey, let me get a jump roll. Who did Fabricio live with? The dinky dog, Joey. The happiest
forgot
man in
about that.
China.
that's why Fabricio's with us
That's
right
how
now.
Mauricio
We
got
are-
here.
we got
Remember when he came here?
Fabricio.
He's like, hey man, this kid's pretty good.
No, we went and run
He's
stairs.
like,
We
bro,
were
you
running
should
stairs.
look at
We were
him,
like,
bro.
yo, he brought him to run stairs.
We
He
went
doesn't
and
speak
ran
any English.
stairs.
Zero English, bro.
I cornered him. Imagine me. I cornered Fabricio. He didn't. Okay, ladies and
Lads,
gentlemen,
I gotta go. I'm getting a haircut. I'm off in the morning.
George is gonna go to Bangkok. He's gotta go. Be safe. Have fun. Good luck, boys. Get in there, Bruno. There you go. This is all for you, Papa. This microphone. You can bring. You can bring the chair in.
Yeah.
You can bring the. Okay. Thank you, George. Have a great night. All right. Where were we at? I forgot. Damn.
China,
Live-
stay in
live
China.
in training
Oh,
in China.
so Fabricio would live with Joe
Yeah,
Ray
he-
in China. Do we want to go? You know who they live with?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that shit.
You guys
Let's
talk about it.
Let's motherfucking talk about that, dog. Everybody here has a situation with this. Yo, when I was in China with you, that motherfucker was taking video. Remember, I asked that fool to take. we're not even gonna say the name. I don't know. Yo, I asked that fool to take a 15-second video of me holding pads for Bruno, and this fool's got to start talking on, hey, this is fucking blah 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 here with
Yeah,
naming
yeah.
his gym, just fucking up our video, trying to get that clout, dog. God damn. So, Bruno and Fabricio are living. Joe Ray, Fabricio are living together. How long were you there for?
Wow, bro, I went to China maybe more than 10 times, 12 or something. Well, I went like, I got an offer like, hey, I have a 2 fights for you. Back in 2014, 15 was like a lot of going on in China for foreigners. And they used to fly us from here, from Phuket or from Thailand. And it just like offered me, hey, do you want to come and I have 1 fight, maybe next week you can get another one. So I just got a one-way ticket and a go, you know. And sometimes I stay 1 month, do 3 fights, sometimes 2, sometimes any fight, and stay a fucking month there. Yeah, it was many
And,
times.
You know, what are you eating? Like you're there because you're there.
I
Like,
have a,
you got nobody.
yeah,
you know
I
what
couldn't
I'm
make a like healthy food for like diet. So what I was doing was like, for example, if I have a 3 fights line up, my normal weight's lightweight, it's like 70 kilo. So I was like, okay, first one I do 70 kilo. Second one I'm gonna do 73.
Yeah.
Last one I do 75.
Everyone
So
put
because
on
I knew it like would be hard to cut weight, and I still, bro, like to
Just
fight in the
cut weight.
75, I cut weight. You know, like,
Yeah. And it's hard.
just eating rice and noodles.
What's it like fighting and then knowing you're gonna fight like 2 weeks later? Do you fight different? Does your style change? Do you try to like?
Or like kickboxing, you mean?
Yeah, like so when you did that, you did kickboxing,
Yeah, I
right?
was kickboxing. It was just
So you don't worry about it. You just fight
just
normal.
go. It's like kickboxing, like I don't really like care. I just go, and just be me, my style, and that's
Yeah,
it.
and usually it gets it done with the quick.
Yeah,
you
just
usually
go
get 'em
fight,
out of there.
like-
yeah,
Not think too much. Just punch, kick. That's it.
and making the weight is different, huh?
Rolling
like
Thunder.
Rolling Thunder.
the Rolling Thunder.
Rolling
I know when the
Thunder.
Rolling Thunder comes.
But Rolling Thunder was more. I did a lot of times like kickboxing. That fight in China was the first one like MMA I done. Like I never
I
felt
remember
comfortable to
seeing
do.
kickboxing. Oh, you did it in
Yeah,
MX
Muay
as well.
Thai, yeah.
Max, yeah.
You did it in You did Rolling Thunder once, and I was talking to my boy, and I was like, "Yo, I know the theory behind Rolling Thunder, dog." You know, and I was like, "Watch, boom, bam," and I was like, and he hit it. Like I remember I was talking
Yeah,
to my friend.
like-
I was talking about my friend about the Rolling Thunder. We were watching your fight. We were watching your fight in China. I didn't know your hand was broken, but we were watching that fight.
Yeah.
I was watching it with Luke. Because I was watching your fight in China on a fucking train in Indonesia on the way to the airport, bro. Because I
That's
was
funny.
cornering Luke. Luke fought in Indonesia. He fought in the Brave show. So when we were on our way back to the airport, and I know we were watching your fight in the plane in the bus,
Yeah,
and we were
that
like
was-
some
yeah.
train thing in Indonesia.
It's a cool fight. Like I could do like as we talked before. It was like could do everything. Like first time I feel comfortable to take down to like Rolling Thunder. It was cool, and it was very tough opponent.
Yeah, if you
He
guys
was
don't know,
Sanda champ, and then he was fucking tough.
Strong.
Hit hard,
Strong.
big hand. It was like,
always big head.
hey, remember he punched me and he's screaming, hey, hey.
Bro, he had something else on
Remember
the
that?
side. He was some.
The side kicks, wow.
Yeah.
Bro, it was good fight.
Yo, have you ever been to Japan?
No, I haven't.
You haven't been to, you gotta on your
Yeah.
bucket list, huh? Woody, you been to Japan?
Yeah.
How many times you been to Japan?
Once.
You guys-
Oh, no, well, once.
You went with
Nick
Brad
Hine.
and George, right?
Yeah, I went with Nick Hine, yeah.
Oh, but and also Brad, George, everybody.
Brad
huh?
and George was there, yeah.
That was for a UFC fight.
That was for, UFC. Barnett
Oh,
and
man.
Nelson. Josh
That's
Barnett
so
and Roy Nelson headlined.
Which? Oh, and Josh Barnett fought.
Yeah.
Who won? You remember?
Barnett,
Barnett.
yeah.
He's a good
Grown,
podcaster. I heard his podcast with
Yeah.
the Joe Rogan Experience recently. He's a pretty wild dude, yo. He's pretty involved in Asian MMA, actually.
Yeah, well, yeah, it comes from
Super
fucking
deep.
back in
Yeah.
the day, doesn't it?
Like Japanese MMA, you know?
Yeah.
Like Asian MMA and stuff like that.
Big name over there, I think.
Yeah.
He was talking a lot about that too. Like on Joe Rogan's, he was talking about like traveling the world with your friends and experiencing life, traveling, fighting. You know, it was
He was
cool.
talking about that.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
Same thing.
different
So-
thing, you know?
it's
Like,
so
it's, you know, it's weird because in life, it's like you can choose your values, you know? Like, I was just thinking, like, you know, in the Kevin Hart podcast with Joe Rogan, he's like, life's a game, you know? Like, you got, like, who can, like, you just got to figure out how to play the game. And I was like, well, I feel like I got, like, 30% of it got down pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. Now we just got to try to get some,
Yeah.
there's a lot of different levels, I guess. But, man, the one, traveling has been crazy. And just, like, the experience, you know, being able to buy the ticket and getting out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have 4 different people here. Like, all right, American, but, you know,
UK,
Brazilian, you know, England. There's 4 totally different paths, you know? He came through college. What made you come to Phuket first? Like, when you came, like, what year did you come? 2014?
Yeah, I was end of 13 or 14, something like that. It's almost 7 years now.
How long did you plan to come for?
Bro, what's funny, I plan to come in 2 weeks. I come to live, like I say I'm gonna live there. It was just like that.
knew.
I saw some friends was in Tiger. You guys met Pedro,
The BTT guys.
Yeah.
Danilo, like
yeah.
yeah. So I used to train at BTT, Brazilian top team back in Rio.
Oh,
Like
there's
I
a
used to
PTT.
train like
you know?
no. The original Brazilian top team.
Yeah. You train there.
Yeah, I used to train like with the boys and Murillo, and one day, just like in Rio, was hard to manage to train to, you know, to be full time a fighter, you know. And then I saw Tiger have all these like tryouts and stuff that you can really live and cheaper than my city. And then I just decided one day I just went to the gym and say, hey boys, in 2 weeks I'm going. And I don't even have the check. They're just like, I'm going to Phuket.
What?
My friends was here before. They told me, like, they said, bro, you're going to go there. You fight everything. They will like you, bro. They will sponsor you. Go. And
They
I said,
told you?
okay. Yeah, they told me. Like, and I just open and I look. The funny thing, I was thinking Tiger was in PP Island, you know, because I've been in Thailand 10 years ago, but in Bangkok, you know, I haven't been in South. And then I opened Tiger and show all the beads and stuff. I was like, whoa, this is like in the island. I thought it was a small island. Then I started looking. I thought it was in PP Island. I was like, man.
That's what I
Like-
thought too, bro. Before I came,
You thought
Yeah.
so too?
Yeah. I thought you look at the Tiger website; it was on the beach. You know,
Yeah,
like
and you
crystal
think it's
water.
like a tiny island. Like, you just like, wow. But Phuket is an island. And
we live in like a
awesome.
low. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
But the first thing
remember
I
that,
had
yeah.
was this. And then, anyways, I just like, bro, I told everyone I'm going to go in 2 weeks. My ex-girlfriend, like everyone, my family, and I don't even have the ticket. So what I start doing, like I start selling the things I have in my apartment, like everything, like TV, like my bed and stuff like that. And at the end, I sold my bike. Then I bought the ticket, and then I was like this. I bought my ticket on Saturday, and I come on Monday. It was like this, and I
One
no,
way.
it was like
You bought a one way.
no, I bought 2 ways. It was like cheaper than buy one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And for 3 months, and then just everything happened. The funny thing was I actually come on like Tuesday, because Monday I went to train with the Murillo top team, Brazilian top team, and then I was very shy to ask him to help me, because I have a message Fernando on Facebook. I didn't know him.
Yeah.
And we all got like loads of message of people like, hey, how's Phuket? What I'm doing to get a sponsor. And Fernando back then, he don't know me either. So he was like, oh man, it's like this, like we answer everyone like we are polite, just like, yeah, you gotta do this.
Yeah, because they're already getting
So he didn't know who I was, and like Murilo, Tiger back then was like Brazilian top 10, like the jiu-jitsu spot.
Yes,
so
I remember
Murilo,
this.
in the last day, I was like, should I tell him? And I was like, okay, Murilo, can you like help me to get in Tiger? And he was like, man, why you don't told me before? And he called Fernando, say, hey, Bruno's arriving, just waiting for him in the reception. Like, he's a good guy, my friend. And then Fernando, when I arrived, Fernando got me here, like, introduced me in Tiger. But I met you first, and I met you a little bit after.
A little bit after. I was in Singapore when you came.
Yeah, he was
okay.
here, and then,
I was here and left.
Yeah.
Bro,
But
this
then
is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so you met Woody when Woody was already
Woody and
there.
Like this.
I didn't speak any English.
So just
Like,
Oh, you didn't speak? This
Any
is crazy that we're speaking like this
hey,
right
Alex,
now.
remember we went to the Polish, Peter, was their birthday. And it was like, I was here like maybe a month or something. And then I couldn't speak any English. Then they invite me. And I sit in the dinner, just like in the table.
Bro, yeah, man.
Remember that, bro. I remember that was the first time I hang out with people like just with another language. Everyone talk was Roger, was Fernando, Alex, everyone there. And I was
Wow. Okay, I've had it.
like, I was like, Bruno, where you from? Bro, I remember this.
Bro, that takes a lot of courage, man. To
Yeah,
get out of
bro.
your shell, to go out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and you
jumped
trained me
in
for
with-
my first fight.
yeah.
My first MMA fight here in Road FC, Woody trained me.
And Woody was doing
Still
the
have
strength and
the-
conditioning
yeah,
for
still
you.
have the
Yo,
photo.
Woody, you've
Yeah.
seen
Still have
people
the
from the
photo,
beginning.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, that fucking photo, we posted a photo on Friday. The poster you floated.
Oh yeah,
God damn, man. Just like,
yeah.
how
Because
many guys
that
you've
just
seen
popped up,
in
eh?
the process, you know?
And then Volk.
Hey, fat Volko.
Yeah, Fat
Oh,
Volk.
yeah.
Hey,
It doesn't even look like him.
He used to get really big and then skinny.
Bro,
really
I
big and then
remember.
skinny.
He
Yeah.
used to be like 83 or something.
Yo,
I
But
was always...
I don't know
yeah.
what weight that was. He won the title at.
55.
Was it?
Yeah, because I was there. I think I ended up going there with Joe Ray.
Bro,
I
he
think that
won
one-
one title like 77 kilos. No.
I'm not sure.
I think
fucking
he
worked
done,
his way
bro.
down,
He
didn't
fought something.
Yo,
yeah,
remember?
definitely
No,
fought,
yeah.
he fought twice in one. He fought back to back. One time he fought for PXC, and then after PXC,
Wollongong
Well,
Wood.
you were
he
training
fought.
for
He
PXC,
fought for
bro.
Big Joe. Yeah, he fought for Big Joe in Joe's show, and he had to fight at welterweight. So he had fought at featherweight on a Saturday, and then next Saturday fought at welterweight, yo.
Wollongong
Yeah, I was that
Wars.
one.
And then
Hey,
the
hey, what
weekend
you say?
after, check this out. The weekend after, he came to Bangkok, and we were all together for Full Metal
Oh
Brazil
yeah,
3.
yeah.
We had that
Wow.
photo of all of us together at
Wow.
breakfast. Woody,
Yeah.
hey, he was here. It
His
was
missus
Volk
was
and
here?
it was Volk and Emma.
Yeah, Emma was
It was Shay with his wife, with
Yeah.
Becky,
Raj.
Raj.
Do you have that picture?
Yeah, it should be
Have you
somewhere.
got it?
know?
I don't know where it is.
So that was 3 weeks in a row. He fought in.
Pre-fight breakfast.
He fought PXC. Yeah, he fought PXC. Then he fought for Big Joe, Joey Bags, in his own show at welterweight. And then he came to Thailand, and we're all there for the fight.
I love it. The only guy to say, "Oh, my coach needs a favor, so I'm gonna do a fight for him." That's what he said. He was like, "Oh, he's like, hey,
Yeah.
Joe needs me to fight, so I'll do it." What? You know, like a week after you won
What
the
a
title.
lad, huh?
So
Only
you
guy
saw
that-
Woody.
But I'm not cutting weight. So give me a big guy. Fuck it.
Hey, when you were
The only
Hey,
guy
Woody-
that would do that.
were you were doing the you were running the show at the time, and
Yeah.
then Bruno, you came and you guys got ready for the first Road FC
think-
fight.
Yeah, I was...
Yo, how did you get the Road FC contract? in
I
Thailand?
actually got it. No, I got it before. I had in Brazil before the contract.
Oh.
I had almost 1 year, and I
They like Brazilians, bro.
yeah.
But you never
I,
fought?
I
for
never
them?
fought in this time. I got one fight. It's supposed to be like November 2013, and I think I injured or something back in Brazil, and then my friend replaced me, and this like was almost a year without getting called. And, like they called me like beginning of the year or something like February or
Yeah.
March, something like that. Like 3 or 4 months after they called me, they saw me here. I post on my Facebook, like back then Facebook was the popular thing.
Yeah, there was
And
no
then
Instagram.
I posted I was in Tiger, and I got a message like, "Hey Bruno, I see you are in Thailand. I'm interested to fight next month." And it was fucking great because I came with as I told you guys, I sold my bike and stuff. I come with $800.
Me too.
For a stay like fucking 3 months.
Like
I have no
21,000
idea how
baht,
much
like
things
20,
gotta
like
be.
21,000 baht, 24,000 baht, right?
Back then was it strong, like it was a little bit stronger.
Yo.
Bro, 3 months with $800. Imagine it.
And then you got the Road FC fight. Is that the one where you got the body shot knockout?
Nah, this one was KO as well, but was just punches.
And you went with Fernando?
No, this one, my Brazilian coach, they flew from
They
Brazil.
flew him from Brazil?
Yeah. Because I had another two Brazilian guys in the same car. Now, that car was actually Brazil against versus Korea.
Were those guys from Brazilian top team?
No, those guys was one from Nova União.
Okay.
And another one from my team, by Shin Team.
Alright, both those gyms are in Rio?
Yeah, in Rio.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. Yo. Damn, and then Woody was out there already doing the conditioning, and Alex was already there when you went.
Yeah, Alex was there.
Yeah, so I was in Singapore at the time. Then I came a little bit later and did the tryouts. And then I came back like maybe like a month before the tryouts, or like a couple weeks before the tryouts, you know?
Then you just stayed, right?
And then I just stayed, yeah. So I was doing like the Singapore back and forth, you know? And then after the tryouts, I just try to stay as much as I can. And then I fought in Full Metal Dojo 1 with Alex. I had already one fight, you know? And then me and Alex we did our debuts, and then George left. But then me and George went to China for the first time. We were talking about that in the last one, you know? But yo, you had already been here, and you had getting the program ready and everything. By that time, Ben Tan or none of those guys were in the UFC, right?
No.
But they were still training with you. You were still prepping them and getting them.
Yeah, well, no, they were like joining because we set up the combat conditioning class, and then we had back in the day it was so full, so many people were coming to the conditioning stuff.
Hey, and you were there for the first try. Were you there for the first tryout? You were there for the first tryouts for Kai and Cody and Ben. And
I was there, but I wasn't part of it. We didn't. They didn't do like a conditioning thing.
Man,
I think they just ran Buddha, I think.
Alex, do you know what they did on the first tryouts? We're gonna have to get a first tryouts guy. Do you know what they did on the first tryouts? Do you remember? I don't know.
I think it was a similar.
I know the big Buddha winner got first place. That's what I know.
It must have been the pad work.
Yeah, it was a similar thing, I think.
There must have been a MMA session. There must have been a Muay Thai session.
Grappling.
And it was Buddha because Matt Tepa, he won it.
He won the Buddha. That's right. That was that. And then they
was there a jiu-jitsu tournament?
No, I did the first jiu-jitsu tournament.
The second one.
I won on my
man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did the song called Scramble.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
When was the first trial? Beginning
2013?
2013.
Yeah, I wasn't this one. I just saw the video.
Me too. I didn't know, so that's why I was like, when I saw that, I had already
George, you, Volko.
What a tryout! What
was the best? Like
that was like Oleg.
Yeah,
hold on, don't even forget Gregory Popov.
Yeah, Popov.
And yo, there's so many other guys on that tryouts that are still fighting and
still coming to the gym.
Edgar Skivers.
Boris.
Yeah, Edgar. He was an
Edgar
animal,
fucking
man.
Skivers, dog. Matthew Jelly.
Yeah.
Matthew Jelly is fucking coaching Zhang Wei Li. She was just living in Japan, holding pads in China, holding pads for her, dog.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That was a good year, yo. And then a few of the Aussie boys. Anybody else? I'm trying to think. Who's like on the
wasn't the Boris
Boris is
Boris.
fucking killing it right now.
Yeah.
Boris is looking good, man.
But do you know what? If you look back as well, I noticed that there's a few like Dagestanis or Chechens or whatever that are sprinkled in there that weren't picked, but they still return, and you're like,
Yes.
fuck! I didn't even realize you were in the tryouts.
Bro, here's one
back in the
random
day.
one.
I'll have to go watch those.
Yeah, mate.
Johan.
Like, oh,
I don't know if you guys
shit,
remember
I didn't
Johan.
Yes.
This French guy.
Mate, he's here now.
Yeah, he's at AK.
a little on the stinky side. Man.
He's still here
He's at AK. I just seen him over there. I seen him.
Little stinker, you know what I'm saying? But it's alright. We forgive
Hey,
him.
clinch with him was tough.
Like, you didn't drop it. Your armpit stink, dog. Hey.
Nah,
he
he's
was
a cool guy. I'm sorry, though. You're a very cool guy.
He was in New Zealand, bro.
Stick, bro.
I just saw him in New Zealand.
Yeah, he was at sea.
Hey, you stink, bro. I yelled at somebody. I yelled at somebody in class for this. You know this? You know,
Yeah,
I got called out by a student once. Saying, you never want to roll me. And I was like, bro, you stink. You stink, bro. And I got mad. And I was upset. And, you know, I had to pull him aside and tell him that it's disrespectful that people can smell him. I felt bad about
Got a
that.
shower, man.
You know, there's like
Respect.
you gotta draw a line somewhere.
Is this the same kid I yelled at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. The guy.
But you know, like
he's from one of those spots.
this thing about smell is funny. Like sometimes it's not about the guy shower or use the same clothes. Sometimes the person have the smell on them.
Yeah,
bro.
for
Like,
sure.
If they have the smell on them, I forgive them. Right?
Yeah, I think so,
But
bro.
there's a
Because
line you gotta
it's
draw.
impossible you don't feel how bad you smell. When I stink, I know.
You know you stink.
we joke all the time. Hey, bro, you stink. Like man, we feel. I know when I'm stink.
Yeah.
Like imagine you just stink and you don't
You don't know. That's
don't
just,
realize.
that's just regular life.
Almost like when
Stinky.
Emma teaches in the morning sometimes, and I know he just drank a coffee because he's demonstrating on me, and I'm like, "Yo, dog, put a piece of gum in your goddamn mouth, bro!" Like he's breathing his coffee breath all on my face, bro.
I don't do that no more because he told me this like 6 months ago, but now I brush my teeth, dog. I don't do this no more. I was like, oh my god, I got coffee breath. For sure I got coffee breath. And you know what I realized? You got it easy, bro. What if I do a PT before you? What about the girl? What about the PTs that
I always
do?
have gum because I know I'm
Right
talking to
now.
people. I always have gum.
God, fuck, man. You do a lot of clients. You always got your breath game strong.
Gotta have breath game strong.
You don't fuck around. You don't ever get caught
It's just
slipping.
sometimes those tiger tops stink a little bit. I've had to take a reserve nowadays for me. Everywhere I go, I've got a
They do. They
reserve
hold the
t-shirt.
smell. We've talked about this. Those shirts, they don't smell. And
I got a
when you start sweating,
theory.
they smell.
I got a theory on smelling. I got a theory on your clothes, yo. When you finish training, you gotta dip them in some type of like smell good, and then hang them dry.
You gotta dip
If
it
you
so
fold them,
good, dog.
if you fold your clothes
Detergent, right?
and just leave them in like dip them in some water or something, you know, like just squish the water out and then air dry them and you preserve them like an extra month. But you can't break the smell.
Bro, also,
Let
yeah,
your
once
lunges,
it's
bro.
in there, it's done. That
Can't
top's
break
done.
it.
Yeah. Right to
I've lost
lunges.
many a good shirt through that.
And how many times do you wash a shirt and you think you're good and you're like, oh, all right, and then you go and as soon as you sweat,
Yeah,
it all
like,
comes back.
soon as-
First 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you gotta be like,
It's
okay,
true, right?
you
You
gotta
have so many like that.
I've been stood in Tiger spraying myself with fucking Dettol so it doesn't smell.
Wait, that's why it smells.
Hey.
probably.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I don't know if you're the number one.
Hey.
You're not the number one. We have a number one there. We cannot say the name.
Who's the head
Keep
stinker?
between us.
Who's the head stinker? I don't know.
Stinker.
Is it me? But you
Nah,
don't know.
it's
It must
not.
be-
It's not.
nobody
Any
in
of the lads.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's true.
Hey, whoever you are, though, you better step your shit up. If you know who you are, if you're hearing this and you got a guilty conscience, you better step your shit up.
Hey,
Hey, who's the head stinker?
I hope I'm not talking to myself, you know? That could be it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep my brushing teeth game more strong, for sure.
Nah, you'd know
let's
it.
get a gun, bro.
Just get a gun is alright.
You
Hey,
brush
gun?
your teeth before, like you wake up. I think it's the first thing you
Yeah,
do. Right?
yeah, but
Like,
then
it's just a gun. Just keep fresh.
You got to remember.
Keep it fresh, bro. I always see Alex always have a gun, bro.
Alex always
see,
has gun. You're very prepared, bro. You're very
Always ready.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready.
Hey, he's always
Is it
got.
Boy Warrior ready though?
Boy Warrior's ready.
I don't
He's ready.
think Boy Warrior.
Hey,
I
he's
don't
ready.
think Alex has ever Boy
Ready.
Warrior.
He's ready right now. Have you ever been Boy Warrior ready?
Not enough, dog. But bro, if I forget gum, I just get one of my little Thai students to go out and buy a pack. You know, so
It's all right. So you got shooters.
Yeah. Hey.
You got some shooters.
You got it
minions
now.
out.
You got some
Sending
shooters.
some
Hey.
minions out.
Hey,
Relation
now,
is-
okay,
I'm taking
okay,
notes.
okay. I got it.
I gotta get some Thai shooters, yo. Like
I always message that group. We have like a little group of Thai kids. If ever I forget something, I just message the group
That's
and I say,
great.
"Hey, you guys can come 5 minutes late if you bring me a water."
That's
If you
great.
come- yeah,
That's great.
come 5 minutes late. You can skip warm up if you bring me. Like if I'm hungry and I
Hey,
forget.
I'm gonna
food.
send that to you, bro.
Hey,
Well, I go
hey.
train with you.
Hey, he will be 5 minutes late. Don't worry.
No, and like normally I'm late too. We are like
It's okay. Yeah.
me and Woody right now. We are very like.
Yeah, we're give and take.
Do you
Yeah.
guys?
Sometimes he's late, sometimes I'm late.
Hey, sometimes we like.
Hey.
Hey, bro. He said to me the last one. I was telling JP about it. I was like, bro, 10:30. I say, okay, bro. And I was like 10:28. I was driving like near to Tiger, and I saw him in a coffee style. I was like, what the fuck? And I stopped. I was like, you gonna eat breakfast now? And I look at his phone. He's like, hey, bro, 10:35. I'm like, 10:35. I say, okay, bro. I back in a coffee place. Say, what you gonna do? No, just gonna have a eat, bro. Because I have to have another guy to teach.
Yeah.
I have a PT, and then say, no, okay, bro. Don't worry. Let's have a coffee. And then we start training 11:30, right?
We saw you guys there.
And I had the next guy at 12.
he killed me. He put me some what was calorie.
Calories.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I die in 2 minutes.
right?
Yeah.
I die in only 15 minutes.
It only takes 18 minutes.
But was
Yo.
good chat that day.
Yeah,
We're like
was good
supposed to start 10:30.
Woody, bro,
Yes.
where the fuck did you find that calorie shit?
Do you know what? It come from a guy, Lee Kenworthy, who we were training together, and he's like a CrossFit guy from before. And he did like something different, like he did it on the rows, and he was like, right, you have to hit this amount of calories within this time, and then you get that rest, and then we do some other CrossFit shit. And I was like, all right, sweet. And then I was like, fuck, this is brutal, but this will work for athletes, like for the MMA guys. So yeah, I stole it. It's the worst.
Yo, but listen, bro.
It's the worst, bro.
Hey.
Calories is the most epic workout ever, dog. Yo, motherfucker, world champions. Calories is a world champion caliber
Yeah.
workout, and that's your shit, bro.
Yeah, there's fucking.
So claim it right now.
there's a
Claim
lot-
it to the
there's a
world,
lot-
dog.
Yeah, well, me and Lee Kenworthy.
Nah. Don't worry about Lee. If Lee ain't
Hey,
listening,
fuck him, he's on
he
Instagram.
ain't listening to the Honey Badger Hour.
Hold on. He didn't do it with pads.
He did not do it with
He didn't
pads.
do it with pads.
You didn't do it with pads, dog. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
This
he
is
did
some
it
real
with kipping
shit.
pull-ups or something, so...
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Kipping pull-ups.
Could
Come
not
on,
make
bro.
anyone do shadow boxing after as well.
Yeah,
Yo, but this workout is depressing because you're not supposed to finish it, and it makes you really sad, bro. Like, it's really hard.
It's the worst.
Yo, calories is legit. It's
Yeah, it's the
legit.
worst.
The first time I
You're
did
always
calories,
chasing. Always.
I was getting ready for my PXC debut. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't know. What is it? Do you remember Bruno? Like when you had your when you first signed your Road FC, like what was like you know when you get like that? I don't know. For my PXC debut, I was like fucking motivate. I don't know. I was like, and I remember I did calories, dog, and that was just like, I don't know.
I know.
I feel
that
stupid about that. I was like,
feeling,
I should have stopped talking a long time ago. Anyways, next
No,
summer-
everyone that... I know
But
what
yo-
you mean. Everyone that fucking does it is the same. They're just like,
No, but
fuck
when I do
this.
it, when you do it and you do it the second week and the third week, just like there's nothing that makes. This is what I meant. It was my biggest fight at that time, and I remember giving like my best effort in camp, and I
Yeah.
just remember like finishing a good calories, and then just like knowing that nothing is gonna make me feel better like going into the fight.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And then it's just so good to see that you're doing the calories now, and I know that the guys that are doing the calories now, when they're gonna get ready for these 5-round fights, like that's why. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They
yeah,
got
yeah.
that confidence. You know what I mean? It's
100%,
like
bro. If
it's
you can
crazy,
If
bro.
you can
Like,
complete that,
you
it's
get the
fucking-
calories done, and then like you just know like this is war.
And then,
you know?
because we always used to do it on the rower. But
On the
then
rower, that's
obviously
what I
the assault
remember.
bikes fucking came
Yo,
in, and then
and
that's fucking
The
worse.
bike is worse. That was the last one.
And
Yeah.
if you don't make the motherfucking calories, you,
have to
gotta
do
do
it
the
again,
burpees.
motherfucker.
Or you
Well,
gotta
no,
do
I'm
the
making them do
burpees.
it again now.
Nah,
So you repeat the round.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
we gotta
So if you miss, you repeat.
extra
man.
round.
Well, the first time I did calories and I
I don't
missed,
think I like.
I remember when you made me do I remember that last 2
Yeah,
rounds
you
of the
missed
burpees
it,
that
yeah.
you made me do. But that's because I didn't know the footing. I didn't know this.
That's where the
That was my
famous,
first time on the rower shit.
famous Tzadik face came from. The
With Anwar?
But yo, Tariq, let me tell you, bro. Shout out to Tariq. We miss you,
Tariq.
brother. Tariq, another long-time veteran, bro.
Yeah,
Before me, he was like, I remember when I got here, he was already foot in the game, like established.
He was maybe 2013, was he? 2013, 2014.
Bro,
Alex is the veteran. He
20
was here for sure.
2013, I remember when Tariq came, and then
But
he
he
was
came
fighting-
in like 2012 and then came back, right?
He was fighting in
I'll be back, boys.
me and Joe cornered him before he was like part of the team. Me and Joe Ray cornered him for Desert Forest.
Nah, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
on the team. He was on the team, kind of. For sure, he was on the team because I came, and when you guys cornered him, Joe Ray came here to me. Came after.
I don't think anyone can hear what you're talking about without the microphone.
Yeah, no, yeah. Because I remember I was with Mark Mariani at that time at Training for Warriors, and Tariq used to come and do his conditioning with us
Yeah.
for his Desert Force, and then obviously was training at Tiger and whatever else.
Yeah, when I arrived here, Tariq was fighting.
Yeah.
Those are full.
Fucking, I went to Abu Dhabi with him as well.
Thank you, dog.
First engaged trip.
Wait, I think
Ask James.
the first time we ever cornered him was Desert Force, and then I cornered him in Tajikistan.
Man,
Oh, mate.
I remember that one.
Okay.
Wow.
Talk about another place.
Hold on a sec. You just dropped the bomb on all of us.
Yeah.
You've been to where?
Tajikistan.
What? I didn't even know that was a country, dog.
Yeah. I didn't either.
You went to Tajikistan.
Yeah,
what is it like going to Tajikistan, bro?
What it's like.
It's kind of a trip. Yeah, it was former Soviet Union. It was. I never heard of it before. He was like, "You want to go?" I had no idea. It's kind of crazy.
How cool, though.
Yeah, what a crazy experience.
How's the country? Like,
Well, listen, I remember. So he was for ACB. Now it's ACA, but they used to be Absolute Championship Berkut, which is run by like Chechen, whatever.
Yeah.
And
Good lads.
Yeah.
Chechen solid.
yeah, so
Kill us.
I remember going to Tajikistan and being like, "Oh man, like everyone was so nice to us. Everyone was so friendly." And then like somebody mentioned, they're like, "Yeah, because you were with all ACB security. Like nobody was gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean?" So like everywhere I went was like taken care of, like big vans of like big security guards and like. I don't know. It was cool. It was really cool. People were really friendly. People were really nice.
nice.
Didn't he fight the guy that his mum was the corner man?
Oh my god, that was terrible. Yeah,
That was it, right?
What's his name? Grigory. I don't know. There's this guy who fights from like this part of Russia.
And his mom dresses like Mary Poppins.
No, they represent their family like Game of Thrones shit. Like they walk out with like
Dresses
flag
like
of their
that.
family, like Grigory of House, whatever his from. You
She
know.
looks like she's from that. She dresses
I
like.
see this. Like I saw some.
She
No,
had
she
a
was
corner-
Like on Instagram. I think
They were
I
famous
saw.
for. He lost a fight in Fight Nights.
She was
and
mad.
she slapped him.
Yeah. That's what I saw. I think I
Yeah.
saw on Instagram.
I
or
cornered
something.
against that lady, and she was so scary. Yo, she wears a big.
She wore the same dress at the weigh-in and the fight.
She wears a dress like this, like mid.
Oh, like a 19, like the yodelay, you know what I'm saying? You know the yodelay people that wear the big shoes.
I don't
I know
think
what you mean, bro. I know what
I
you
don't
mean.
think she's from there.
Like the little house in the prairie. That's how she dresses.
That's
like.
how you dance.
That is how it is.
That is.
Hey, cool down.
That was-
She dresses like she was dressed like Little House on the Prairie, you know, like from the olden days. But she
Yeah, but
put
for
it in
sure
like
she's
that.
carrying a fucking battle axe or something under
Yeah.
that dress.
And I bet you she knows how to fight.
She was
Right
really
knows
scary,
how to
mate.
fight.
Yeah, she could step in there and
Well, that
place
his
it.
wife or his mom?
That's his mom. She
No.
corners all of them.
Oh,
Is he,
She was
still
so-
is he still fighting that bloke?
I think he like retired and ran away from the family because
He was only young though,
The
right?
brother came here. The brother came to Tiger before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was his mum with him?
No, they all left the mom. So like people who like are just like hearing the story, like it sounds really crazy.
Mama.
But it was like a mom that would like corner and coach her sons to like fight professional MMA, and she would dress like I don't know. She would wear like a formal
I guess
gown
they
of
got
like
no
her
choice.
favorite people.
Because you can't be like, yo, mom, don't wear that shit. She's like, fuck you, I'm your mom. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, probably.
Yo, they would
Mash
walk
it.
out with like the flag. Oh man, it was nuts. And the poor kids, they were really really nice, but you could tell they were just like, yo, my mom's crazy. Yeah,
And it was really cold when he fought.
it was really cold and Tariq couldn't make weight. It was just hard for him to sweat. He had some other things going on, and he couldn't sweat. And
No, hold on a sec, bro. He was in jail a week before, wasn't
Yeah.
he?
Was that the jail time?
yeah, that's
we gotta call him for this podcast. That's another. But bro, yo, fuck it. What? He. Our man was in jail.
let him tell that story. Let him
Yeah,
tell that story.
Yeah.
You're good in that, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Like,
Listen, dog, you gotta hide the camera. You gotta take some pictures.
he's good in that.
Oh man, I got kind of in trouble the other day. I was at the police station. I got in trouble taking a photo of the police station. A friend got caught with some weed in Thailand, and if you don't know, in Thailand it's illegal, but you can kind of pay your way out. And so it was a friend that got caught. We ended up paying. We got out, and I thought it was funny. It was like a funny situation. It wasn't a big deal, all right? They let us go. Everything was settled. No big deal. And as we were leaving, I was going to put it, like a dumbass, I was going to put it on my Instagram story. So I took a little boomerang at the police station. And as I'm getting on the bike and I'm about to drive, the cop comes up to me, who was all cool a second ago, and he goes, hey, you take picture? I said, oh. I was like, I just sent a picture to my girlfriend. He's like, why you take picture? I was like, I don't know. He's like, show me a picture. But I didn't want to show him it was on my story. Because just before I took a picture of the story, before that, I took another story of the cops and I put line up the dogs, you know. Like, so I told him that I took a picture to show my girlfriend. And I say, I was just at the police station, and he's like, show me. And I was so scared to show him my story, and I was like, no. He's like, let me see. He's like, you okay? And I was like, yeah, bro, I'm all good. It's no problem. because we did a little under the table like cash to get him my friend out of jail, right? So he thought I was gonna like rat him out or some shit.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit. And then he's like, "You need to show me," and I was like, "Oh fuck." So I show him the story, and I click through like the dogs part, the dog story, and I just show him this. Here's the funnier part. If you guys remember my story, this was just last week.
Yeah, I saw it.
It
I
said-
see what's happening.
So I speak a little Thai, and so I helped my friend get out of jail for a little bit cheaper than they would have been. So I put on the story, whenever you get locked up, don't forget to call your Jewish friend, or don't forget to call a Jew.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
what I put.
I saw
So when he wanted to see it, I had to show him my story, and he's a Thai guy. He reads English, but he's like, when you get locked up, call a Jew, and I was like, oh yeah, like a friend. I'm the friend. He's like, okay, go. And I was like, oh man.
I'd be like, next time I get arrested in Thailand, I'll be like, hold on, let me call my Jew.
No, but the Thai
I'll
guy,
be right
like-
back. Wait, I'm gonna call my Jew. Call my Jew. Right? I guess it's
Fuck the
kinda
lawyer.
like-
I've got a Jew.
It could be a metaphor for lawyer.
but that's what the cop. I was so embarrassed. I was like, fuck, he's gonna be mad about the dogs thing, and then he's gonna be mad. He's not gonna understand the Jewish comment. That was funny.
Nah, but they don't understand the dogs. They don't know the slang.
I thought he was gonna say. I already had an idea. If he was gonna say like, I thought he was gonna say like, dogs. You call us dogs? I would say, yeah, like you my dog, like you my friend. Like like it's funny Thailand stories. Like
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. I feel like we've all been here a long time too. Like once you've been here a long time, you're not to break the rules, but you're less afraid of the police. Like when you first come here, you're very scared.
Anything you gotta
Yeah,
pay.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Got all my money.
So, can we
go
talk
jail.
about this on the podcast, or is it?
Yeah, I
like,
don't think
nobody
I don't think the Thai police will
no
listen to
Thai
the
governments
podcast.
listen to this, right?
No, I don't.
Alright,
Okay.
fuck it. We can say what we want. So what's
Hey, hold on.
Whoa,
I didn't say we can say what we want, but I just
Damn, there's a lot of stories I wish we could say. I don't know
I
what we
know.
can and can't say. We can
with
wait
time,
till
with time.
when we're retired. Hey, when we are retired, we can have an untold documentary. But
Oh yeah,
now,
we have a lot of
we
stories.
gotta keep this shit PG.
Me and Alex
You know,
together, we
Listen,
have a lot of stories.
We gotta keep it PG, but the police, like, if you're nice to police here, they're not as bad as you think.
No,
you know?
no,
Nah,
not
nah.
at all.
It's when you're angry at them and you yell at them, because a lot of people do. They say, fuck you, I do what I want. But honestly, if I'm in this country and people get pulled over for, like, helmet tickets, I'm wrong. It's illegal. What can I be mad about? Oh, okay, you got me. Here's 500 baht. You can't,
It's because it is quite lawless that everyone just kind of gets hung up on that. But man, if you were back in our own countries, we'd be fucked.
Yeah.
If you were driving around with
Drive without a
Yeah,
license.
sure.
Drive without a license.
without
out
a
there.
license and
Yeah.
shit. Like you'd
In
be in
Brazil,
jail.
they take your bike.
you
Yeah.
cannot
Your
have
bike or your
license,
car.
bro.
You got no license. Your car gone, and
Easy,
you,
bro.
and you cannot drive for like.
If you've never
We're
been,
not allowed to make
Yeah.
your driving license in 1 year.
No way,
Like, for
for
example,
sure.
you don't have it.
For
They
sure.
catch you without it. They get
Yeah,
your vehicle,
same
and
in
then
the UK.
1 year you cannot apply to make your driving license.
Yeah, you can't
you
do
get
it.
And you gotta pay.
If you didn't,
You gotta
listen,
pay.
if you didn't register your motorbike,
Yeah.
bro, my motorbike here, I've had a motorbike here for like 5 years.
Hey.
I bought it from a friend. It's never been registered ever. I never get in trouble. You get pulled over, you get a helmet ticket, they look at the bike and I say, oh, and they go, okay.
It's also never had oil in it.
I've never had an oil change. I never had an oil change in that bike. That bike, yo.
Wow.
if you had a friend, if
She's
anybody
solid.
here, I'm sure we've all had friends here come, and then they give us like 1,000 questions, and they're like, "Yo,
Yeah.
just relax, just call me when you get to the airport, and you'll be." I don't think people understand that they can have nothing. Just book your ticket, and you can land in Phuket. And I don't think they understand that within 3 hours you will have a bike, you'll have a room, and you'll have food in your fridge,
And a Thai girlfriend.
and a tiger. Like I can have all that with you within the next 2 hours. Just don't book anything.
Yeah.
Don't pre-package. Just
Yeah.
buy the ticket and show up, because everything here is like, how do you call it? It's like, it's easy. It's like, as you see it, like you need a bike. You go to the bike store and you get a bike. You know?
Yes, everything's accessible. Like.
Everything's accessible. It's pretty crazy like that. You can sort somebody out with a room, a bike, and
And then if you don't know how to drive, you also can get a lesson
Yeah.
from like someone just like
Yeah.
as me. I teach so many people
Yeah.
drive a scooter.
Yo, but that's
Like-
the most scary shit though. When you
Yo.
have a friend and
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, do you know which ones go? They're like, which ones stop? And I'm like, oh man, like
yo, the first time I rented a bike, I was alone. I was just cruising down the street looking for people, and like Jory was telling me, like it was like in the minute, like no more than 2,000 baht. I was like, oh man! So I was just like walking down the road for like 3 hours talking to everybody. I found a bike for 1,500 baht for the month, And he was like, yeah, do this. I was like, I got on the bike and when I just ran into the wall right away. Boom! Okay, I got it. All right, this is the brake. And this is the go. All right, and the guy just let me go off. I ran into his wall, backed up. The helmet flew off, put the helmet back on, and just let me scoot on off.
Yeah, but fuck, man. I've heard about you running into a lot of different shit. Just
I used to hate driving to the gym with you because you drive so goddamn slow.
I drive slow, dog, but I drive slow because I drive bad. And I know I drive bad because I know myself. So I drive slow enough that I can always jump off.
Oh, the knee. Oh,
Hey, do you remember he sent it to the group? Lads, I've hurt my knee. That is a massive gash. How the fuck have you done that?
the door?
Yeah. Oh, I ran into a massage shop door. What?
What door?
How close
on the
fucking driving on the road?
I don't know if it was a door. And you just incriminated me, you fool. Delete this shit. This fucking guy. Bro, they're gonna fucking you, mother. I ran into a road sign on the street, asshole.
Hey, because I think Saucy Massage Shop is going to be listening to this.
Yeah.
Yo, I was tired, bro. And I was driving, and listen, that fucking door was in the middle of the road. That fucking door jumped in my way. I don't know what was happening. I was on my way to Island Poke Bowl, okay, to get my burrito, and
Fuck.
I hit something. I'm driving down the street. And my knees are like real wide, you know?
How wide?
I don't know. And then I just hit something.
Hey,
Bah!
my knees are wide, you know.
Yo, something hits my knee. Bah! And I'm like, oh, that hurt. And I keep on driving. And I'm like, I don't know what it is. And I thought I must have hit something that was sticking out in the middle of the road. And I looked down on my knee, and I must have had.
Bro, it was big.
I thought I was going to die.
It was
I couldn't
so
believe
big.
how much blood there was.
It was so big.
And I was just mad because I was so hungry, bro. Because this happened. Dog, I crashed on the day that everybody left, and I was in Tiger alone, dog. And I was teaching every class on the mat. You know what I'm saying? So I did like 3 classes in a row. I was so hungry. I finished teaching, and I was just like, I just want to go eat, you know? And then I crashed my knee, and I had to get like 38 stitches in the middle of lunch. I was so pissed.
Stitches.
I was so mad. Like,
Hey, you gotta watch out for those
stitches.
doors, though, bro. They'll get you. They jump out at you.
Listen, they gotta fix those streets, dog.
Fuck, man. Brilliant.
But, anyways, I don't even know where to go from there.
No, I gotta talk about you drive slow and you a little bit worry how you drive. Yesterday was fun. We had a good time in Ali Barbecue. It was like have a good
We had
chat.
a good one. We had
Yeah,
a classic
like,
Ali's barbecue, like Tiger
Yeah.
Grill days.
was cool and then in the way back we leave now in the same way. And I was driving my bike and he was driving. I know it's wrong. We drive and talk at the same time, but the roads was empty. And I was driving. I talked to Emilio. Yeah, man, just chatting normal. He said bye for me about 5 times. Okay, bye, bro. He was so scared. Like, see you later, bro. See you tomorrow, bro. Like 5 times in a row. Like, I'm like, bro, let me finish my story. I was just thinking. I don't say anything, but he was like,
I was scared.
all right. Okay, see you, bro.
We're on the main road. On Tiger Road, I'll chill and talk. But on the main road, I gotta focus, dog. I have the prize. I gotta be my undivided attention. You know what I'm saying?
I just wanted to
found
finish
down.
this story. He was like, okay, yeah, dog. Yeah, okay. See you later.
You're just like, one more minute.
Have you ever gone down?
Yeah, but not bad.
Not bad.
Only like on a little bit of gravel, but going slow.
Like a slip out.
Yeah, and then actually one
And
time,
then he heard the flow.
one time,
And then he heard the
one
ground.
time which could have been bad was coming back from the. Remember the old barbecue beatdown days, where at the end, if there was alcohol left, they just used to pour you shit mix. Like fuck, like there was Joey and Kitty
Yes,
and whoever,
yeah.
and
That's when we used to have to wear the orange shirts.
yeah, the
And
security
Marcel
staff.
was like, hey, don't let nobody in. Last month, I got 5 guys.
So then, so anyway, we ended up drinking that, and I remember I had to go on a visa on the next day, so I'm like, gotta go, boys. Stumbled on out, again, bad, drink driving, whatever. But just going round the circle, I just went too slow. I was being too cautious, went too slow, I just fell. And but luckily I had a helmet on. And hit the front of my head on the thing, but it just had a little dent on the helmet. The tired people come, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no problem. Just put me back on the bike."
Oh man, I've gone down. I've got caught slipping a few times. You know, drinking and driving once. Just here.
I've been lucky, man. We've all been lucky. We've all done it. We've all, especially those Patong days. Fuck.
Yeah, before
Sorry,
we
Mum and Dad.
used to go Patong.
Why did we do
was
that?
not like-
Why
I
would
don't
we
know,
drive?
so
Why did we
crazy.
drive?
We was young, bro.
What is wrong
I don't
with
know. I
us,
think we
bro?
was young.
I probably wasn't that young.
Okay.
We was young.
We was young.
I don't know, bro. I was like
That
29.
was the only one I had a bad as well. Like I had a one bad.
remember
Remember
that
the
one. I
one?
remember.
Fresh on my face. I broke my finger. Was a bad one. But it was the only one.
You might have gone down twice.
Hey,
You don't even
Yeah,
know,
maybe
right?
2-3
The
times.
hill.
I
and you
just
went to
wake up
sleep,
in my
and
bed.
you woke up.
I wake up in my bed. I made it the mission.
Broke
Go
it.
home. I go home.
Yeah,
So I don't know what's happening, but I got home. The next day I was trying to drive my bike to the hospital. The bike was like this. I couldn't drive. I was like, how I got home? And I don't even remember where I crashed. But
It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
it was a good experience. After that, I never drink and drive again.
Bro, we used to do it a lot out
Yeah.
here.
All the time.
Man,
all the time.
like,
I've had people on the back drinking fucking bottles of vodka.
Bro,
like, yo, and we
Bro,
we
I used to
save
put a
money 'cause we
drink
don't
in
wanna
my
pay for
bike,
tuk-tuk.
dog. I used to
Anytime.
drive on the way to Patong, bro. I
Yeah.
used to
that
fill
was
up
the
a
old
bottle.
broke days, you know.
Bro,
It was
we like, yo, we
really
didn't want to pay
broke.
for a tuk-tuk.
That
so
was
yo, yeah.
no money to get taxed.
We would never pay
Really,
a
bro.
tuk-tuk.
500 baht was expensive back then.
Expensive,
We're like,
bro,
oh.
really,
Yo, paying for a tuk-tuk or a taxi?
Hey,
we did some dumb shit, bro. We did some dumb shit.
I
Yo.
remember once,
I
me,
got a
you,
good
and
one for you
Brad,
guys.
Gigi, we was home peace and we come drive home. Like, went out many times, but I remember this one.
Fuck, bro.
That
Yeah,
was
that
like-
was, man. Yo, it's
That was
fucked
like,
up.
I was really, really.
Tax. That's
Has anybody ever drove their motorbike to fight? I have. I drove my motorbike to the airport to go fight. I crashed my motorbike.
Yeah, I done
dog.
this to China many times.
How many? Boom.
Drove to China?
Yo,
Nah.
no.
Drove to the
No,
airport.
because we don't want to pay
No,
the
but
taxes.
that's how
Yeah.
life was.
Bro,
We don't even know, dog. They don't even
Bro,
know. You want to fight in
when
China?
we was going to fight, we had no
Right.
money to pay the tax. It was just like
You have to fight because you have no
I had to
money.
hit 500 baht to get my food in the airport. That's all I had, you
Yeah.
know.
Bro,
But that
All
drive's
the
not too
crazy
bad
days.
anyway.
Yo,
That
I
drive's
got
not
left.
bad.
I got left. Yo, that motherfucker Silas left me at the airport twice, dog. Twice in a row. He forgot twice. The first time I was like, yo, I got no money, bro. If you don't pick me up, I'll die out there. I got nothing. Who's gonna pick me up from the airport? He forgot, and then nobody picked me up from the airport. I was at the airport for fucking 3 hours, you know? Then 3 weeks later, I fought fucking 3 weeks later on a rematch on the same guy, and he forgot again. And I specifically told him, yo, don't forget again, bro. I got same shit. I got no money. I got nothing. You gotta fucking get me. And they fucking forgot. I'm in the airport talking to Chinese people trying to get Wi-Fi. You know?
Bro, so hard, right?
Remember,
Like,
you gotta get the Chinese person to get your phone.
Yeah, but
Right.
even
text their number.
in the airport, yeah, you don't have a phone number. It was
Yeah,
terrible,
and then
bro.
airport, you need a phone number. So you gotta get a
yeah,
Chinese
yeah,
person
yeah.
to get somebody to text
Hate
their
that
number
shit.
to give you the code.
and then you try like maybe 50 times till you find some Chinese that speak English that
you gotta
can
find,
communicate.
yeah, you gotta try.
50
try
times.
again.
Yeah, get it. Bro, it's tough. Tough days. Tough days in China.
I don't like Chinese airports, bro. I don't think the food,
Yeah,
the
it's
food kind of
hard.
sucks, and the Wi-Fi sucks.
Bro,
Yeah.
Chinese airports is like,
Nothing against Chinese people.
No,
we love
no,
you all.
Just don't like the
Just,
airports.
yeah.
Listen, there's a lot of airports I don't like.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
what's the best airport?
Dubai,
I like
Dubai is
is
fucking
very
cool.
nice.
What about the Korea airport?
Korea airport.
Oh,
Seoul
I never
airport.
saw.
cool.
Yo, the Korea airport has
It's very
robots.
good.
Had robots in it.
Hey,
There's robots there.
who introduced it? Was you or George introduced me the
Taco Bell?
Taco, yeah.
Taco Bell. They got Taco Bell there.
Yeah, first time I got it was in the Korea airport.
The first time
That was
I
very
was,
good.
yo, this guy used to always hype up Taco Bell in Korea, bro. He was like, yo, they got Taco Bell in Korea. That's right. That's one of the
Yeah.
things that Asia, that in Korea.
Me and Jeff used to talk about that. You go there and they got Taco Bell there.
Yeah, so
Bro.
for the classic
I think there's one in
travelers.
Bangkok. I think there's one in Bangkok.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I think
apparently
there's one
so,
in
yeah.
Bangkok.
If we can
I've
get
never
out
had
of
it.
the
Yes,
hotel next
delivery,
week,
bro.
we
Yo,
Yo, it's
all
delivery.
grab.
Grab
hey,
Taco Bell, bro.
last time I was in Bangkok with Luke, he was like, he woke me up like early in the morning. He's like, yo, let's go to Taco Bell. It was like a big
Did you
thing,
go?
know? Yeah.
You right?
Yeah, but I remember I went to Taco Bell and I was like, this shit sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
What are
But
you
it's like
talking
good, you
about?
know? Like,
It's garbage.
yeah.
It's the worst shit.
I like it.
Bro, after fight, that was the best one
Yeah.
for me. I was like, oh,
Speaking of Bangkok, well, you guys are gonna both go next week.
yeah.
So we can wrap up soon with this, man. This was a good fucking one. Yo, you guys got 5 guys coming up. Alex, you guys are gonna it'll probably be the same 3 guys for all the fighters.
Me, George, Bruno, Joseph Henley are going, but the crazy thing is, because of like Corona and everything, there can only be one cornerman ringside
Oh, yeah.
per fight.
What about on the walkout?
No.
No.
There can only be one. I think it's because of Thai reasons. I think the Muay Thai is the same. So like, we could go and warm up together, but only one person can be ringside and corner. So
Oh, I was thinking it's gonna be Bruno, George, you, Bruno, and I was gonna
Yeah.
think it's gonna be you two.
We
and
tried,
George.
we tried.
Yeah,
We
all
will
5
try,
guys.
we
That would
try.
have
We're
been
gonna try.
that would have been fantastic. You know,
Yeah,
make
sick.
sure you set a standard. You
Would
know?
be very good.
I think
yeah.
it's because of the TV, bro.
Nobody's got
You can't-
Corona
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've done
no,
like
but
so many
we know.
times.
Trust me, we know. We do all the tests.
because the
Everyone's-
TV wants to see the social distancing.
they
Yeah,
want us to
yeah.
do- I think you gotta wear. I think you're gonna have to wear those face
Yeah, I
shields.
think so.
Probably,
as well.
yeah.
It'll be the same as the way
For the
Muay Thai, they do
now,
Muay
yeah.
I think
yeah.
ONE FC they don't want to upset the Thai government, so that's why even the main card is all Muay Thai except for Fabricio's fight. All the
really?
MMA fights are on the undercard,
Wow. That's
and look at it. It's all Muay Thai on the main card. I think.
Oh yeah, that is a
That's-
sick Muay Thai card, by the way.
Yeah, that's sick, and that's probably the televised card in Thailand. The rest of it's probably on the app. Yeah,
Wow.
because
how
grappling,
gonna be
they're
the
probably not going to like the
translation gonna
grapple.
be in the app the whole card or
I would assume so.
Yeah,
you know?
I would
usually
assume
is.
so. There's a lot of really good fights. Like, I mean, we haven't announced any of the matchups yet, but we have some really good matchups. Like our guys, it's really interesting. Like in Thailand, this is the first show since COVID for ONE FC, one championship. So Thailand is closed. If people don't know, the borders of Thailand are closed, so they have a limited pool of people they can select from. So we're actually fighting people from like other gyms that we know, and people kind of know each other. But it's like a real Thai event, so it's pretty cool. So some cool matchups. Some good
And
fights.
you guys are both going to be there, man. You guys are going to have, so you can keep us updated. If you guys want to make sure you follow Bruno Robusto on Instagram, you follow Alex Schild 125. You can keep up with all the stuff in ONE Championship for the next week coming up. What are you, Viceris?
Well pronounced.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Honey Badger Hour. That's about it. The Ladscast. A little introduction to what we got going on out here, and thank you very much, guys. Hey, thank you so much,
Cheers,
guys,
boys.
for having and coming over here and having some
Thanks for
drinks.
having
and,
us.
Lads,
talk some good
lads,
stuff.
lads,
Let's finish
lads,
lads, lads, lads, lads, lads, lads.